Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 3 first look video. This is for the Linke Rheinstrecke Mainz to Koblenz route, and we're actually at Mainz at the moment, and we're going to be making our way up to Koblenz in the very striking 103, which I suppose you could say is the predecessor to the Ice Ones. This was like the high speed thing at the time. This was what it was all about. All the chat in town was about this train. And that's what we're going to be driving today. It's tap charged, so it's going to be good fun. Let's get in, and it's set in the 90s this year. I think it's 1997, so a few years after the German reunification. Let's set that to forward. I'm going to completely wing this. I'd imagine it probably does have a fairly similar setup to... Should we put that on? No, we'll keep that off. It probably does have a fairly similar setup to the 110, I'd imagine. I'm completely guessing. Let's have a little look. What can we press? There's a brake key. Let's quickly do that. Brake key on. I suppose we'll get that running. We're on a flat at the moment, so we should be able to get that on. I'll set them to normal. Desk light, we'll keep that off. What else have we got? Auxiliary control. Oh, hello. That looks... I think we'll keep that on trail. Oh, hello. No, we don't want to do that. Okay, no. Keep that on trail. I don't want to break something. But it sounded good, that did. Where are the headlights, though? Oh, they're already on. Oh, there you go. Well, that's quite easy. So similar setup to the 110. I'm guessing it drives very similarly to the 110 as well. But as you can see, the 110, it's back. It's got a slightly sort of older Deutsche Bahn livery, but there it is. Bingerbrook next, and I've made it so it's just custom weather, so I don't want it to start raining or being cloudy in the journey. And I think, yeah, let's get going. Let's see if that works. If it does, very good. Seems like it. The horn's the same as the 110. Okay, let's see how sort of much we can tap this up without it getting angry at us. Good. Okay, well, we're off fine. Tap it up again. Just take it nice and steady. I'll get on Seafer as well. PZB, I'm not too sure about for this run. Just as, you know, there'll probably some little tricky bits and stuff. So we'll keep PZB off for sort of the initial run. Is that train going to spat? Okay, no, it's not good. Off we go. So there's the N-Wagon in the DB Mint livery. It's quite nice. What's Seafer sound like? There you go. Okay, normal sort of Seafer sound. Just going to turn down the game audio a little bit, because I don't know if it's too noisy or not. It sounds like quite a noisy train. So I'm just going to pop that down a bit as we work our way out of Bingerbrook. Set up to that. Oh, is it good? I think we're all good. Well, we're off. Nice. You can see the rolled-in stock as well, sort of the new rolled-in stock, the new freight wagons over there, and the new coaches as well. They're all new. And there's the 110 there, which the 110, yeah, we have seen before. It was on Bremen to Oldenburg. And there also is a layer for this route as well, the Ice 1. So if you've got Castle Würzburg, which I'd imagine most people have Castle Würzburg, you'll be able to see it on this route. Not sure if that's next gen and PC only. I'd imagine probably not. But yeah, there is an Ice 1 layer, and I think when the Dovetail barn comes up, there's going to be services for that as well. So, pretty good. There we go, as we make our way out. We are on the PC, unfortunately. It's because the PlayStation wasn't on the correct build. So, we're on this. So hopefully it does look alright, as I absolutely hate playing on the PC version. What's that? Is that another 103? Looks like it's got that distinctive shape to it, sort of bulge at the front. There it is. Bingerbrook, here we come. Right, let's tap that up a little bit more. Don't want to overcharge it, so I don't want to then break it. And it looks like we can go up to 160. Now we actually have... Oh, have we done this bit? No, possibly not. But I think we have done a little bit of this route on Train Sim Classic, as it's part of the Frankfurt to Koblenz route. Obviously modern day, not set in the 90s. Might be one of the reasons why they've done this one in the 90s. So it's slightly different to the Train Sim Classic one, which has a really cool train on it, the 429. Round we go. 26 kilometres to Bingerbrook. Probably end up getting there late. It says we've got 13 minutes to do that, so we'll be late. I don't think there's no two ways about that. We'll be late. Now, what's the highest tap on here? 39 at 40, I think. Wow. So it's got a few more over the 110. Oh. Should we just get that right up and see if it overcharges it? No, I think we're alright. Oh, actually, no, that's getting a bit close. Okay, we'll be slightly more careful. But it's up to 160 now, so let's try and make the most of that. Don't overcharge. Well, up we go, up to 160 kilometres an hour. Very nice. So 100 miles, I think it is 100 miles an hour, quite a lot of the way on this route. Let's have a look at the route map, which I haven't even seen yet. Why is there a random bit of track out here? What's that all about? So yeah, we're coming out of Mainz, and then you sort of come up here, all the way up to Koblenz, which is up here. See that? Let's pop that down. There we go. Just coast along for now. Let's get a flyby shot as well, if we can. So we're on the PC, so hopefully it's running alright-ish. I am looking at maybe picking up an Xbox, so we can play early for the DLCs on console. So I might consider that at some point. There it goes. Quite a few coaches on that, 7 or 8. And for another station. Old sort of building there on the left, lovely. Yeah, 22 kilometres. We will get there eventually. C30, yes. Nice. Getting there nice and well, fairly quickly. Let's speed up a little bit more. There you go, get that up. Whack that into just get a little bit more power on it. See that? Proper here, proper noisy loco, isn't it? Yeah, it's got that very distinctive sort of bulge to the front. I was supposed to make it slightly more streamlined, as this was sort of the first original high-speed train. I think this was built in the 50s, so sort of, yeah, high-speed-ish for, well, for then, for the 50s. I suppose the first sort of post-war fast German electric locomotive. And I think this was West German as well. Yeah, I think it was West German. I think somewhere I read it ran between. Oh, why did it run between? They did an article and it said where they used to sort of run between. But I think it was sort of seen throughout Germany. So it's probably mostly the cities on the west, you know, Dortmund, Cologne, places like that. Yeah, it's nice to finally have a backdated German route. As before that, I suppose it had only been the US and the UK. Most of the UK have backdated stuff. Northern Transpennine, Tees Valley. So it's nice to finally have sort of an older German route in the game. We're gonna go? There we go. Let's get that up. Very nice. Yeah, this trip literally it decides whether I get an Xbox or not. Just depending on how it runs. And so far, I'm edging towards getting it. So as a sort of user, I want you to have the best experience watching the video. So that's sort of best quality as well. So that's why when we did have the PlayStation 5 early access, it was like perfect. As you know, 60 FPS looked good, but now that's not possible. Not as good. So we'll see. We'll see. Only 14 kilometres now to Bingerbrook, and I think from there we got about a 40-minute gap over to Koblenz. We've got quite a distance. Got 150 coming up. Yeah, Sifa. Put that down. There we go. So yeah, really whizzing along here. Let's get another flyby shot through here. We go ahead. I'm gonna watch it coming through. Let's do that. Here it is. There. Let's watch that coming through. Bit of see-through as well. There it goes. That's nice. Very nice. So we're about to be on the route now then. We're there. So but we've travelled quite a distance already in that fairly short amount of time. So it is a quick run. It's not slow by any means. I mean, yeah, from one side of the route to the other, it's I suppose about an hour, which to me is perfect. That's sort of my favourite type of route, when it's 1 hour between one side to the other. There's this thing, everyone's always complaining about sort of how long routes are, but for me it's not about how long the routes are, it's about how long time-wise they are. Like, I know that the Isle of Wight's a small route, but it still takes about 25 minutes, half an hour to get from one side to the other, even though it's like 8 miles long. Another example, West Somerset Railway, that's, what, 20 miles long, so quite short, but it takes an hour and a half to get from one side to the other. That's what makes it for me, how long it takes to get from one side to the other, not how long the route it is itself. Brighton Main Line, for example, that's 50 miles, 1 hour, one side to the other. The time for me is the most important thing, not how long it is, just the time. Let's say if we had, you know, say this for example was a 200 mile route, it would probably take, what, 3 hours to do a full run end to end, and most people don't have 3 hours just to sit around and, well, drive a single service. Most people probably pause it, save it, and come back to it later. So having sort of a 1 hour route is perfect. I mean, quite most of the routes on the game, it does take 1 hour to get from one side to the other. It's sort of just the perfect time. Although there is one route which is a bit sort of like, and that is losing Cersei. That is quite short. But then the price tag does reflect that. Because that's like 20 minutes from one end to the other. That's up to 60 again, 160. There it goes up. .2 kilometres. 7 kilometres now. Oh, little whistle as well, a horn. Where is it? Where is it in the cab? Where is the? There's the window. Oh wow, it proper does come out. Where's the horn? Is it a foot pedal? It's a foot pedal. Quite cool those ones, it's foot pedals. But along we go. We are getting there. Another station we're about to pass. There's quite a few stations on there we've whizzed through so far. And they won't probably look modern, shiny, sleek like most German routes we have at the moment. Every station looks really modern and really nice. Whereas on this route, we probably won't have that because it's, well, the 90s. So the route might look a bit more, well, the stations won't look as good. They might look a bit more, cracked in places, but I like that. And we have got a 100 coming up, so we're slowly start bringing it down for that. Oh, and here's the river, I think. I suppose it's the Rhine River. There it is, look at that, coming up on the right hand side there. And I picked a nice early morning service. One of the best times to play Train Sim World 3. And the sun looks good as well. We're going to hit that bridge, aren't we? Oh, that was close. Not a lot of clearance there. Put that down. See that. I think we might have slowed down a little bit early. It's still 2 kilometres away. I suppose the kilometres go fairly quick though, don't they? Where's that? No, that's not right there. It's got sort of a Russia Nord vibe to it, this route. If you've played Russia Nord. Sort of in a valley, river, little villages you're going past. So that bit back there would have been like Hagen to Henlenberg. Sort of the faster bit. Now it gets a bit slower. The valley gets a bit more sort of in. The river appears. A Russia Nord 2.0. And Russia Nord's a fab route. I know, just sort of similar, I suppose. Let's put that down. C4 again. And this is Bingerbrook we're coming up to. Nice so far, look at that. Out over the river there, fantastic. And then to the station. Put it down, C4 again. Here we are. Welcome to Bingerbrook. Cool. I've got that right down. Yes, buzz, buzz. I know what does that little buzz mean? Because I'm pretty certain it does it in the 110 as well. Someone said it's like you can now open the doors or something out when it does that sort of buzz, or little bing. What does it actually mean? Here we are. This is was this one? Bingen. Here we are. Welcome to Bingen. Let's get a nice screenshot as well. Something for the thumbnail, I suppose. There we go. Well, here we are. So you've got the older coaches. They're not the same as the IC coaches, the ones you get with the DBBR 101 DLC. They are slightly different. Slightly different layout to them, because I think the one on the 101 is compartments, isn't it? Whereas this one's, well, a 2+2 configuration. Oh, you got little, well, they're sheets of paper. Probably sheets of paper there, but that's nice. Which is another thing to mention. There is no working CIS on this route. But I suppose you do have this, which sort of makes up for it. Which I thought we wouldn't see, but we have. So we've got PIS, but we haven't got CIS. Which maybe in future they will make a 90s CIS system. Right, 47 kilometres to Koblenz. That comes off. And off we go. Off we go. There we go. Now we're going. I guess if you do overcharge it, you just have to do the main circuit breaker. Probably the same as what you do on the 110. So I think a slightly slower part of the route now, which we're coming up to. So slower usually means scenic, which I'm getting those Russilg Nord vibes. And if you haven't seen Russilg Nord, you should check it out as one of the castles up there. Russilg Nord is a superbly scenic route. The blinds there. Quite cool blinds. What else have we got? Just having a little look. You've got the little corridors there you can go down. Fuses up here and stuff. Handbrake. Can't contact the signaller using that, but is there a phone? There is, so you can contact the signaller. Where are the wipers? That's what everyone's always asking me in the comments, where are the wipers on these trains? We shall have a look. Probably quite close up to here. Wipers. There we go. There's the wipers. They're on the front, the little pokey sticks. See that? Oh, let's get that up. There we go. As we make our way to Koblenz. See that? So far, so good. And yes, this is pre-release, so if you see any issues, it's pre-release. So hopefully they will then be sorted by launch. And hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. I know it's the PC version, which isn't really ideal, as my PC isn't, I suppose, the best of the best. So it won't look as good and won't run as well as, say, other other people's PCs and probably your PC. So that's why I'm considering for sort of, we can get some videos done before release, getting an Xbox. Still not sure whether a Series S or Series X. I need to gather some opinions. Because for me, it's about the quality of the video. Well, at least that's how I would. That's how I sort of think. This is nice along here. Oh, this is really nice. This is pretty. So I think we are literally following the river the whole way up. Have we got any moving boats as well? I can see one of the Bremen Oldenburg barges. Is that moving? That'd be really nice if it was moving. Is it moving? If we go free cam, it'd be easier to tell. No, it's not moving. Would be cool to see some moving boats then. Maybe there is slightly more upstream. And I think they said you can actually walk along. I reckon you can walk along this path. Because I think they did say in some places you can actually get out and sort of walk along the river. I reckon this is probably one of these places. I mean, look at that path there. That looks walkable. It's just the way it is. The way the scenery sort of is round it. That looks very much walkable. Which would be awesome if it was. I feel like there's a station coming up. Little village station. Is that another castle up there? I think it's like 24 on this route. Oh no, not there. Be one somewhere near though. Yeah, there's some sort of church up there. Well, it probably won't be long when we see a castle. The amount on this bloody route. There's another station. See far. 42 kilometres. I'm enjoying this though. It's just scenic. Got the massive river to the right of us there, the boats. Very picturesque. And this route will be £29.99. Oh yeah, yes, I pressed CIFA and the bloody brakes have come on. Even though I pressed it. What's that all about? Hey, what's that all about? I don't think we come to a stop. But I was pressing Q about 6-7 times there. That's annoying. Well, it's all fine though. Or has it overcharged it? Don't say it's overcharged it. That'd be annoying. Probably has though, hasn't it? Train. Oh wait, you were fine before. And the CIFA broke, and now you're like, nah, not having it. Oh, there we go. That's good. Now you're going. So you've also got the 110 and the M wagon on this route as well. So I'll probably just do this video for now on here. And then we'll take a look at the M wagon and the 110 in streams and other videos, which we'll see on the channel. So keep an eye out on the playlist. There'll be more to come. Lovely. It's a nice livery though, isn't it? Sort of the cream and maroon. It's not really, that's a red or maroon. It's more like a maroon really. Sort of dark red. Look at this though along here. Flying along the side of the river. Doesn't get much better than this, does it really? Could this be the most scenic German route? See, this all looks walkable here. Just look at that, the way that looks walkable. I reckon you can. Really, I'm 99% sure you'd be able to walk along there. Just the way that path's been done, the way the scenery's done sort of near it. Looks top notch. That'll be something to do. Just sort of put the you know the auto run on and just sort of run or walk along the river. In fact, I think there actually is a trophy in the game. It's like walk 100 miles. So if you want to get that trophy, come on this route and walk along there. I mean, I'm not sure you can, but it looks like you probably can though. It just seems like something silly. They like something silly not to add. Oh, actually, that path runs out there. Maybe not. Unless it then continues on after that, then maybe. Oh, I think it does. It just looks like you'd be able to walk on there. I just want to get out the train and have a look. Maybe not, some sort of sewage treatment there or something. Or maybe in some places you can walk along. Maybe. Let's pop that down. We've got 36 kilometres. Wasn't it 41 previously, wasn't it? So we haven't done much, have we? I swear it was 41. Or maybe not. Well, we're there anyway. So we've done about half the route. And so far, so good. Oh, we've got 120 coming up. Uh-oh. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh my god, there's a 110 there as well. That looked very close to us there. Looked like we were going to hit it. And that's got the M wagon on. Looking very nice. See, just look at this, going for a little German tap. Oh my god, what a madman. That guy actually went through the... oh my god. Wow. Okay then. That was... no, oh my god, what have we just done? We just put it in reverse. How did that happen? Although as it's a slightly older train, it should be alright. I have no idea how we managed to go in reverse there. Ignore that. As we speed that up. Come on. Speed up. Speed up. Don't want to overcharge it though. I'll try not to overcharge it. It's interesting. I use some sort of I suppose dual carriageway. Oh no, that's... oh, no, I think they're different roads. Oh yeah, different roads. That one goes off. No, they do. Yeah, that one goes off there. Go away road. I want to be next to the river. This is nice so far. They're coming along here. Right, let's pop that back. 34 kilometres. Says we'll still do the 0610. Probably will get there late though. So probably about half an hour or so, kilometre a minute or so. But could this be the most scenic German route in the game? Maybe even perhaps, I dare say it, the most scenic route in the game. Which I think at the moment is a tough one. So I'd probably say Rüsselsheim Nord is currently the most scenic route in the game, and it's one of the oldest ones in the game. I don't know, what do you guys think? What's your most scenic route in the game? But as this is sort of like a Rüsselsheim Nord 2.0 with like a massive river, don't know. It does sort of feel like it though, sort of or a mix between Mainz Bahn and Rüsselsheim Nord. So on Mainz Bahn, when you're going from Lorbahnhof to Gemünden, you sort of get a very similar stretch of track. Sort of the massive river to the right of the road, then the railway. There's a sort of a mix of that and the Rüsselsheim Nord quaintness and little villages, little towns, little castles. Let's get up a bit. There we go. 31 kilometres to Koblenz. Right, I'm trying to put it in reverse again. I think I pressed S last time instead of A. Pop that back. Actually, I will get that up actually a little bit more. Oh, we've got 160 coming up. I'm guessing that will be for, let's have a look. Yeah, for this sort of straight bit. Well, it shouldn't be 160 for that, would it? That would be a bit unsafe. Unless it's a 160 for just momentarily. But we've got a wiggly bit coming up. What's that all about? That's maybe it's not for long. Might be just 160 for a kilometre or so. Let's have a look. Yeah, it says 160, but we have got that wiggly bit coming up. So what's it going to be? I reckon it was like that 110 or something straight after. Oh no, we got 100 pretty much straight after. So yeah, it doesn't last for long. About a kilometre. So I'm guessing we're following the river upstream. Yeah, I'd imagine this river probably starts somewhere, originates somewhere in the Alps, and then makes its way out maybe, I don't know, where does this river mouth? I'm guessing somewhere in the Baltic Sea. Or in the North Sea. Lovely though. See that? Very picturesque though. It's got some random treatment centre there or plant. They got a 90 coming as well. And we got warning for a 90. Let's put that down, Seafair. 28 kilometres. I'm guessing this is why it does say 10 past 6, because we have got this, well, not slow bit, but slower bit of the journey to pass through. Oh, I'm going to overcharge that. No, we're fine. We're fine. Don't panic. We are fine. There you go, along we go. Very steep sort of fields there. Oh, we got a tunnel coming up. Oh, is this one where it's like Clayton Tunnel? It's got like a tunnel, like a half tunnel portal to it, or half castle tunnel portal. Is it the one? Or maybe it's the other side of it. Quite cool portal though. In we go. That is proper dark. Oh wow. This is nice. What's the portal of that side like? Yeah, that's got like a little tower there on that side. I love that about sort of old railway sort of infrastructure. They've got a bit more character to them. Whereas, you know, a modern day tunnel will just look really boring. You've got little patterns and stuff on these, you know, little turrets and stuff. What's that one there? Yeah, that one as well. It's got like a little tower next to it. River? Where's the river gone? Team? The river's just dried up. Climate change. Climate change, people. That's, well, there we go. Pre-release as well. That's probably the main thing to say there. That's really the only issue I suppose we've seen so far. As we make our way around, so we're running about sort of 30 FPS or so. Into the next tunnel. See far. Oh, does this one actually have a nameplate? Like a name to it? The Bank Tunnel, 367 metres. First time I've actually seen a name on one of them. And we've just missed every other one. .25 kilometres to Koblenz. It's nice along here though. I suppose if you're doing a slow service, you're probably stopping at every single station. So I'm not sure how long that would take. I mean, this service takes 56 minutes, so I'm guessing an all-stop service, hour and a half maybe. Which is what I suppose the perfect timing. It's an hour for the fast one, hour and I don't know 20 minutes to half an hour for the slow service. On we go. There's some more barges down there. That back. There we go. That's nice though. Let's go ahead a bit more, and we'll get another passing by shot. But yeah, Linke Rheinstrecke, Mainz to Koblenz, which is out today for £29.99. Let me speed up a bit as well. Let's get it to full whack. 39 on there. Come on train, off you go. And when the Dovetail barn comes out, there's going to be, I think, like 50 odd extra services to this route. So yeah. Pretty good. 22 kilometres, that's what, 15 miles? Something along those lines, which I suppose would make sense. We've got 15 minutes to get to Koblenz, so if it is about 15 miles, perfect. I can hear lots of clicky action. This has been good. Although going back to what I was saying, I think I'm like 80% wanting to get an Xbox. So I don't know, just then we can have better visual quality. I suppose better frame rates as well for these videos. As if we can't record early on PlayStation now, then that's the next best alternative. Or upgrading the PC. But to me that's just confusing. So, and probably actually more expensive. And as I'm more of a console player, another reason why. What does everyone in the chat think? No Xbox or yes to Xbox? I'll call it a channel investment. That's the way I'm thinking about it. A channel investment. Then I suppose we could switch between that and PlayStation for between some world streams, or mostly on the PlayStation still. But when new DLCs are out and stuff, do it on there first. But I'll think about it. There's another 103. Is that a freight? Oh no, okay, it's passenger service. Almost like I had tons of freight wagons behind it. Another little stay. This is beautiful though along here. Would I say it's the most scenic route in the game? I mean, it's got to be up there. So pretty much the whole way through it's been scenic. I mean, this bit more so than the first bit from, what was it, Mainz to Bingerbrook. That was sort of, I suppose, a bit sort of default-ish. But from there to here so far, it's been beautiful. Does it beat Russia Nord scenery-wise? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. It is pleasant though. Liking it. Can't wait to have more journeys on it. And also on the ice one as well. That'll be fun to do. And it's quite a fast route as well, even though it is quite windy and stuff. I think the lowest speed we've come down to so far has been 90, which is, what, 60 miles an hour? So it's not slow. Well, I mean, so far, it hasn't been slow. It's quick and scenic. I like it. I know some people will be asking about the sounds. I know, does it sound like the real thing? I don't know. I've never, ever seen a 103. I've never seen videos of a 103. So I'll leave that for you guys to decide whether it's got the right sounds or not. It's a bit like the 187. I'd never seen a video clip. I didn't know the sounds of it. So for me, that was, I suppose, alright. Which people weren't happy about me saying it was alright. But I didn't know any better. I didn't know what it sounds like. Same with this train. I don't know what it sounds like in real life. I barely know what it even looks like in real life, I'd imagine. Probably exactly how this is. I can only make a proper comment on trains I've been on. So, in most trains in the southeast of the UK. But I don't know, for anyone who does know this train, I suppose you probably would have to be slightly older to know this train. How does it compare to the real thing? It does seem to have quite a lot of the same sounds as the 110, but then I suppose if they were built around a similar time, then they probably do have fairly similar, you know, sounding stuff. Like the horn, that sounds the same as the 110. The tap sort of changing sounds the same, but then I suppose it probably would sound the same. And we've got 15 kilometres in 10 minutes, so that's what, 10 miles in 10 minutes, so it should be fine. I reckon we'll get there on time. What's this coming up? Oh, massive sort of this marker there. Lovely. $14 kilometres to go. Seafair as well. So far, so good. Yeah, it's been nice. Thanks all for coming in. If you have reached this far in the video, if you're watching in the premiere, thanks for watching this morning. And yeah, thanks for sticking in as well. As we explore the new routes. I didn't really watch much of the preview either. I don't really tend to watch the previews very much. I just like sort of exploring it for myself. So I'll usually, you know, watch the preview for maybe 10 minutes or so, just to sort of get an idea of what the train's like, how you drive it. But I'm just looking at the Railfan TV preview streams, what Dovetail do. Yeah, I watch them for about 10 minutes. I just like having it almost like completely new. Because when I used to watch pretty much the whole Railfan TV stream, I'd then come on the route and I'd be like, oh, I know that already, I know what to expect, I know what's around that corner, I know when that is, I know what that train's like. It just wasn't really, wow, oh my god, look how steep that is. Oh my god, that is bloody steep up there. That's not a standard gauge line, is it? Surely not. Oh, it could be actually. Wow. So yeah, I don't really watch much of the preview streams now. I just like exploring it for myself, keeping the surprises to ourselves as well. See that? Obviously, if I know what the line's going to be like, I'll probably end up watching the preview stream, like the Brighton main line. I know that line very well, so I did watch the preview stream back then of it. Another little sort of turret there, maybe an entrance to a castle. And there's another 110, it's got freight on it, so it's a mixed freight and passenger route. And what I'll do, once we get to Koblenz, if I remember, I will come out and we'll take a look at what services you get and what scenarios you get as well. Last time I forgot that on our last preview, so I'll try and remember this time. So I suppose we're just following this round. Certainly looks like it, just winding round and then sort of a fast bit up to Koblenz. Good so far. See that? Now we've got a 140 coming up as well. That's what's supposed to get back onto the slightly fast. Oh my god, the acceleration on that is good. Look at that whizzing up. That's pretty good. So as that goes up. Well, let's pop that down just a bit. Don't want to go completely over. See that? Yeah, I wonder what the sort of the main agricultural sort of exports of this area are. Seems like there's lots of sort of vineyards and stuff, so maybe they do quite a lot of well, sort of alcohol related products around. I don't know. The Linke Rhine area. What's the main export? What's the main industry around here? It seems like you've got lots and lots of vineyards. Unless they're just very, very steep, scary looking, well, steep, scary looking fields. Imagine trying to harvest it. It's like straight down. That. There we go. Wow, this has been very good so far. Through we go. See through as well. kilometres. Do that 10 past. So what's that? I don't know, maybe we'll get there a little bit late. That's probably still about sort of 7 miles or so. But that's fine. It's been a nice journey. But what has everyone thought of the route? Have you enjoyed it? Has it been a... Well, I suppose we'll do ratings. Has it reached your expectations? Has it sort of overly... Has it been like, wow, this is better than I was expecting? Or is it like, oh, actually, this is a bit sort of, ooh. Where is it on that scale? Is it a bit, maybe not? Or is it, yeah, this is pretty good? Or is it, wow, was not expecting this? I think for me, it literally is exactly how I expected it to be. I knew it would be scenic. I knew it would be fairly quick. So I think for me, it's like, oh, wow, this is good. But not like a sort of like, wow, this is like the best thing ever. So it's good. Another station we're going through. That is stunning, that is for sure. And we definitely have to explore, see if there's any sort of secret paths off. As I know on the Peak Forest route, from sort of the articles, they've said that's the new steam route coming out. They've been saying that there's like little secret paths you can go off on and stuff like that. So I wonder if this route has that. I reckon it does. It would have been a sort of a wasted opportunity. Oh, another train. A wasted opportunity not to have any sort of paths going off up the hill, maybe along the river. I reckon this route does have that. Let's get that up. 6.5 kilometres. I think it was pretty much straight up now. Or near enough straight up. Into Koblenz, which I think is a city or a large town in Germany. I think it's bigger than Mainz. Or Mainz, mate. I don't know how you say it. I think it is bigger than that. There you go. The boat's down there, nice. Five kilometres. Seafair as well. I don't know why, but this is making me really tired as well. I think just the fact it's just been a really just eye-catching route. I've just, you know, kept doing look things, castles, the river. It's just been really nice. It's tiring on the eyes. That's how nice it is. I suppose then, yeah, I suppose we're sort of coming away from the river a bit now. Goodbye, river. We've enjoyed you. You've been good company, joining us for most of the route. Probably about 2/3 of the route. Goodbye. That goes off over there, and I suppose we now head towards more central Koblenz. Kilometers. But no, it's reached my expectations as a very scenic and a very well, yeah, I suppose almost like a Russignol 2.0 with a massive river instead of a little one. So it's been good. It's been good. Right. I know we didn't have PZB on, but we'll start slowing down anyway. That would bring us down, I think, to that'd be a 1000 Hertz magnet, so we'll put that down. Yeah, it comes down. You're warning for 100. Green over yellow again. Only a distance signal, that one. There's a double yellow there, so that will be for the red light, which I'm guessing is at the end of Koblenz platform. Now, how big is Koblenz station? Is it just 2 platforms? Sure, it's got to be more than that. It seems like it would be a big place. This goes, okay, this goes Frankfurt to Binz, Rügen, wherever that is. Maybe it is a little platform or a little station. Or has it got a couple of islands? I think it's got a couple of island platforms. Oh, there's one over to the side there. 1, 2, 5 or 6? Well, apparently we're coming in on 1. Well, it's obviously not that one there. Well, here we are anyway. This is Koblenz. That's the other side of the route, and that was a really enjoyable journey. Oh, hang on, we're coming down to 40. Probably should have been looking at the signals there. So what's that platform there on the right? If this is platform 1, what's that, platform 0? Oh, no, okay, no, we are coming over to this one. Okay, we've sort of proper shunned across to that one. That's not spad either. That would be a very good end to the video, but it's spadding through the signal. Yeah, see that little buzz there? What does that mean? Sort of bings there. What's that all about? And here we are. That's coming down. Still coming down. And what is that over there? Oh, some sort of little trailers there. Is that fine? Oh, come. You want me to go a tiny bit more forward? Dovetail, why have we got these objectives which are mean? Can we make it so there's a bit more leeway? It's a bit like that one on Clintfield Railroad, where you have to be like there's like a red line. You have to literally be almost right up to it. It's really scary, that one. So now I've got to pretty much pointlessly move forward just to get the objective. And we're in the platform, look. But then I suppose it is pre-release, but I doubt this would be something they change now. That's one of those sort of slightly annoying objective markers. Like, it doesn't really make much of a difference us stopping here than to what it did back there. Pretty much still in the same place. There we go. Unlock the doors. In fact, we're now off the platform. At least the loco is. Which I suppose doesn't matter as much. Some sort of castle there. Nice. So you've got some sort of terminating platform there. So it's a fairly largish station. Oh, this is nice down here. Oh, wow. Oh, this is nice. Don't know why that's sort of all blurred out though. Or something you can't see through. That's would have been nice to see sort of the light coming through there into the concourse here. I'm guessing you can go along here. This is nice along here. It's really nice actually. But there's an exit this way, but we can't go that way. Anything else we can do or go? No, I don't think so. Well, that was good. Let's go out to the menu then, and we will have a look at what you get sort of scenario and service wise. So the mileage, that was 91 kilometers. What's that? 60 miles or so. So that's not bad. Let's go back to the main menu, and we'll have a little look-see at what we get with it. So scenario-wise, cold steel, red wine, castle collection, single line rider, jump around, all change. So 6 and 0, that's pretty good. Services 301. So you've got the 111 in the 103. 100 in the BR110, and in the M-Wagon you've got 39. I wonder if you'd be able to use the Bremen-Oldenburg M-Wagon on 110 on this route. I mean, I wouldn't think so, but maybe you could. And then, yeah, I think the ICE one adds in a few services as well. I've got it on the PlayStation downloaded. I just can't make videos on it because it's a few builds behind, so it just wouldn't look good. But yeah, that is going to be everyone for my first look at the Mainz to Koblenz route, Linke Rheinstrecke. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show it off. Links can be found in the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. But from that, thanks for coming in, and hopefully see you next time. See you all, and take care. Bye guys.